Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. This again is Robert P. Vids. I finally got my boxes in the mail. Once again, this is another video I'm making. It's going to be straight to video. I'm not much of an editor, so please excuse me for any type of video faux pas or anything like that. I'm a little sleepy. I just got finished taking a nap because I was tired. Anywho, let's go ahead, without further ado, go ahead and get these boxes open and see what we got in the mail this time. So, this is day, however many days, I don't know what day it is, but we're still in the quarantine. But here in Florida, with our mayor or governor or whoever it is, opening things back up. My personal opinion, they're being opened up a little bit too soon, but I was just out and about earlier today and everybody's running around like it's business as usual. In fact, I noticed I even see less people wearing masks than I did when this all first started. So I digress. So in the box here, we have the Wyze lock. So there's a lock that I purchased. It was a smart lock. It was the best for the money, in my opinion. You had other locks that were available. However, they were looking at $200, $250, $300, and so forth. And being that I do not wish to invest a lot of money onto property that I do not own personally, I went with the most economical route I could find, which would be the Wyze lock system here. Now it says it's auto lock, unlock and lock, easy setup, remote access to the Wyze app, open close detection, which is nice, works with your existing key, advanced hardware encryption. It works over Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and open this up, see what comes in the box. Now I went to Here's a little story about Lowe's and Home Depot. Now I went to Lowe's. No, first I went to Home Depot because my original plan was I'm going to go to Home Depot and I'll buy some plants so I can put on my patio. And I'm also going to get a shelf to put in my bathroom. And then I'm also going to get some furniture dollies. So I found the plants. They didn't have any shelves that I liked. So I asked some of the sales agents or floor personnel about the furniture dollies, and they pointed me in the direction of hand trucks and everything like that. So after a half hour of walking around the warehouse that Home Depot is, I gave up. I just got the plants and went about my business. I downloaded the app, the Home Depot app, and it pointed me to a shelf, but of course, when I went in there, it wasn't the right shelf. One of the employees told me that it was updated, or the shelving numbers were updated. Apparently, the app didn't get the memo, so that was my experience there. It wasn't the best experience. I would not give it a 10 out of 10. Across the street is a Lowe's. Now, Lowe's, I download the app there because I like to be self-sufficient. You know, download the app, tell me where I can find what I'm looking for. I'm going to go about my business. Lowe's, even the air conditioning seemed a little bit cooler. It wasn't as loud. It was a much pleasant experience walking into the store. When I walked into the Home Depot, it felt like I was walking into a crowded warehouse. When I walked into Lowe's, it was a different experience. I checked the app. The app told me exactly what shelf to go to. As I'm going down the aisle looking for the shelf, a gentleman came up to me, asked me if I needed any assistance. He too went to the shelf. We found exactly what we was looking for, which was the hand little dollies, furniture dollies, and he was very pleasant. And I was in and out of there within 10 minutes. I was like, well, you know what? Whenever I'm going for my hardware needs, I'm gonna go check out Lowe's first because the service was nicer The person at the register was nicer. The app was updated. I was able to go in there, do what I had to do, and leave. So anybody who wants my personal recommendation on which store to go to, go chat and check out Lowe's. If you have any type of stories or anything that happened while you was at Lowe's or Home Depot, please share them in the comments. I'll be glad to hear, and we can have a discussion about that if you like. So anyway, back to what we came here for. I got the lock. Now let's see what else we have here. No, actually, let me go ahead and see what's in the box first. So I got the Wyze lock, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled smart lock. What comes in the box? Okay, so we got an quick start instruction guide. Okay, we have batteries, which is nice because a lot of electronic devices don't come with batteries. So this is a nice touch that they throw the batteries in there. We have, looks like this is a Wi-Fi bridge, because I guess it's in order to connect to the Wi-Fi, I guess from the lock to this device right here via Bluetooth, and then from here to your Wi-Fi. So this gives you the Wi-Fi access. Actually, we can leave that out. Okay, under here, we have, I assume, which would be a power cable or something, but let's find it. And no, actually it doesn't need a power cable. I'm silly, because it plugs directly into the wall outlet. So we got that. Here's the lock itself. Has a little bit of weight to it. It's not heavy. It's not like solid metal or anything like that. It's a little film that decided to come off. It feels a little, it's, I guess on the outside maybe it's solid. It's metal, or is it plastic? I'm not sure. But this faceplate is metal. Looks like the knob is probably metal too. That's where your batteries go. And I guess this is where it attaches to your locking mechanism. And that's that. And this is held on with magnets. It makes it kind of nice. And it's still pretty solid. It's small. You know, small in the hand. It's not very large, but this is the lock itself. Okay, and further on the box here, what do we have? So we have some screws, some other installation devices. Looks like some tape in there. This is what we have. Comes with an Allen wrench with a screwdriver tip, which is nice. So I guess hopefully it will come with everything I need to set it up as far as tools are concerned. And then it also has a mounting plate, which looks to be metal. So that's what comes with it. We're going to leave this out for now, because after we finish taking out the box, we are going to be installing it. I like to save all my boxes, so therefore when I move, I can get everything back in its original box. Makes things a lot easier to transport. So if I can get this to close properly, there you go. Now that's what's in that box. I also got a little bag here. Let's see what's in the bag. Okay, so in the bag here, I went ahead and ordered the Wyze Lock keypad along with this, because this also has an auto locking feature. And I guess my biggest concern with the auto locking feature is, you know, when I'm out walking the dog, you know, as I often do, I usually don't bring my keys with me, because I usually don't lock up the door when I leave. Reason being is I have the Ring doorbell lock on my door, and so it will alert me via, you know, the app on my phone if my door is open. So with this, I plan to intend on using the automatic locking feature. I don't make it a habit to always carry my keys when I'm walking the dog, so I don't want to get out there and all of a sudden the door locks behind me with the auto locking feature, and now I'm locked out the house. So that is something to keep aware of. So I went ahead and got this. Let's go ahead and open this up, see what's in there. So what comes with it, I guess you get the mounting plate with some screws. I'm gonna melt that right into the door jamb. You also get a set of batteries. These look to be AA batteries. No, actually, no, yeah, these are AA batteries. Nothing else in the box really. I guess you got a quick start guide. My intention is to watch a video to watch how to install this properly. Then also you got the little baggie here, and inside the bag that's taped very well. Oh geez Louise. Jeez Louise, Charlie Brown. Okay, so inside the bag here you got the little door lock keypad. Now this is feels like it's plasticky. It doesn't give me that secure feeling like somebody could hit this thing with a hammer and break it, but if they did do that, it would kind of defeat the purpose, I guess. So here's your battery compartment inside there. Here's the back of it, and this I guess would slide on to the door lock, the mounting bracket. You got a seal on there, so that tells me it's probably somewhat weatherproof. My front door is not exposed. It is covered, so that's how it snaps on there, like that. So, oh, drop up, don't knock everything over. There we go. So there it is. So I intend to install this also. And that's what comes with this. That's going to be my automated locking. And what'd be nice about this is, like, when I go to bed, I can sit there and tell Alexa, or I can tell the Google Home to go ahead and good night, you know, to turn off all my lights and make sure the door is locked and my alarm is set and everything like that. Or if I just don't feel like getting up off the couch, and if company comes over and I know I don't have the deadbolt engaged, I can say, you know, one of my smart speakers to unlock the door, and I'll unlock the door and they can walk right in. Also, if I decide to go out of town or something like that, I can set up a temporary password or even unlock it through my app so somebody can come over and walk my dog for me. But this is unboxing it. Now the next step is to go ahead and do the install on this. All right. Okay, so the next step in this process would be to do the installation. Now I went ahead and plugged in the Wi-Fi bridge already to an outlet. So next step is going to be to go ahead and download the app. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so we're downloading the app. I'm going to go to the App Store. It's going to be in the Google Play Store. And we're going to do a search for Wyze, W-Y-Z-E, Wyze app. That's not what we're looking for. Oh, I put Waze. I'm silly. Wyze, W-Y-Z-E, not W-A-Z-E. W-Y-Z-E, Wyze. Do a search, and we come to the Wyze Lab app here, and we're going to go ahead and click to install. And it's 69 megabytes, 69.7 megabytes of space. Alright, so there it is. It's downloaded. So let's go ahead and click on open. And it's going to open up. Now, I did not create a username and password for that yet, so let me go ahead and create that now. And got it. Alright. Okay, first thing that pops up is a little ad saying they got face masks on sale for $29 a box. I'm not going to do that. Dismiss. Now we're going to go ahead and add a new device. And the device that we're adding is going to be the Wyze Lock. And actually, let me go back. First we're going to add the Wyze Lock gateway, which is right here. Plug in your Wyze Lock into a power outlet near your front door. That part is done. Hit next. The gateway light should be flashing, which it is. Next. Okay, while using the app. Okay, there it is. There's my gateway. It's communicating with my phone here. Now it's asking me which Wi-Fi I want to use. So let's go ahead and choose one. Put in the password. Hit continue. Now it's connecting to the Wi-Fi. This may take a minute or two. I have more than one Wi-Fi set up in the home. Reason being is I have my main Wi-Fi, which supplies the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz bandwidth for all my general devices. Then I have a separate Wi-Fi set up for all my, like my cameras, my Wi-Fi cameras around the house, other smart plugs and things of that nature. So therefore, my Wi-Fi network doesn't get saturated by all the cameras, and I would maintain a good connection with my TV and stuff on my main Wi-Fi. So if you ever have any problems, just a quick tidbit where you got a lot of devices in the Wi-Fi and things are losing connection or connection going slow, you can always set up a second Wi-Fi. What I did is I went and purchased myself some Wi-Fi extenders, VLOP extenders, very good. And I set that up as a total separate Wi-Fi network in the house. And the only thing that goes on that network is strictly my Wi-Fi cameras and other smart devices around the house. So that's dedicated for that, and that stays on. It doesn't get touched or anything like that. And then the other Wi-Fi, my main Wi-Fi is for my camera, my phone, tablets, and stuff like that. So that's just tidbit information to maintain a good connection. All right, so there it is. Got device name. We're going to name this device the front door gateway. All right, front door gateway. Suggestions, lock gateway. I just use actually the suggestion. It says lock gateway. All right. Hit the save. All right, gateway set up. Now let's set up your Wyze Lock. So that was a very simple, easy process. Took all of 2 minutes to do it. And now let's go ahead, and I recommend setting up the gateway first so you don't have to backtrack. Logically speaking, I just do things in order. So let's go ahead and begin the setup for the Wyze Lock. Okay, so it's giving me what I need, which I have on hand. And let's go ahead and do the first step. Begin installation. First thing it's telling me to do is put some tape on the door lock on the outside, so therefore it doesn't fall through. So let's go ahead and see if we can do this without any problems, because right now if I sound nice and clear, it's because I'm using a lavalier mic connected to my camera, and that way I don't have to worry about speaking up really loud or anything like that, and I can make sure that I'm getting good audio on this. Now the challenge is, because I'm standing here by the front door and also by the door is Monkee. And you notice she has her little dog, her little ball, ready to go. And when I open up the front door, she's going to want to know, hey boss, where are you going? Who's out there? And can I come along with it? So here's the tape. We're going to go ahead and open this up really quick and get this on there. Oh, Monkee's ready. You stay back, Monkee. Okay, so I'm just going to reach around here and put the lock on here. You see my little walkway needs to be swept. I think once I get this all situated, I'm going to go ahead and sweep it. Put the tape out there over the front of the lock, just like that. And it's an orange tape, so it won't pull off the paint on the outside. There we go. Put that like that. Alright. Step 1 complete. Okay, that was easy peasy. So far, so good. Alright, so what's next step? Let's go back to the app here. Okay, so place the adhesive strip, done. Okay, so remove the existing thumb latch from inside door, and I'm going to use the enclosed Allen wrench with the screw tip. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Alright, there goes the first screw. Here's the second screw. I realized I didn't insure the garage much TV. So good job, no problem. I think we can see everything. Sometimes I do translations and didn't really think but I tried to clear anything. I'll take that report to see how it works. Okay, so the screws are done. Let's see. Anything else? Remove this unnatural button. Yes. Alright, so now we'll fix it again. And we have removed it. There it is. Done. Alright. Next step. It says insert screws from the thumb latch you just removed to the front of the Wyze lock mounting. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up the little baggie here. This is the mounting. It has a little yellow arrow for up. So put that on there. And it tells me to use the same screws I just removed. Like I said, I'm being watched. Right by my feet is Monkee, my partner in crime. Let me reposition this so I can get a better view. There's a little hallway I'm working in, or the little entryway. It's not the biggest entryway. And I'm standing here, and Monkee is right here underneath my feet. So let's go ahead and put this in there. I'm just going to loosely set it up. I don't want to push too hard and push out the lock on the other side. So let's go ahead and screw this in. I should have used an electric screwdriver, but it made this a lot quicker and easy. You have to let me know how this audio sounds. This is the first time I'm using this lavalier mic. I didn't spend a lot of money on it. It was just something I had picked up from Best Buy. This little Sony microphone there that you would use with a personal recorder. So if it comes out great, I guess I'll find out when I get ready to edit this video. But if it comes out great, then I'll use this more consistently versus using the regular mic on top of the camera. Alright, so take it out here. Make sure it's level. It's one screws. Okay, so that is. I'm going to make sure the lock mechanism is there. So this side over. This doesn't do much of it. Make sure it's level too. Alright, so that side. Finger tight. That side. There it is, nice and tight. And a little bit more. And that's pretty solid. Alright, nice and tight. Okay, so what is the next step? I'm laughing because right here underneath me, right here, is old Monkee. Is right beneath me. She is like quality control. She is making sure I take care of it just right. She wants to be secure too. Okay, so next step, move Monkee. Okay, insert the screws. Next, place the mounting bracket, tighten the screws. Next, okay. So we need to see what it looks like inside there. Now it says flat, D shape, or wide. You got 3 different types. I believe mine is D shaped. So it'll be the D shaped one right here. So we'll put a little dot there. And then next. Okay, so it's telling me I'm going to use the green adapter. Okay. So green adapter, slide into the metal rod with the smooth side going first. All right. That should be I'm pretty good at sliding the metal rod, smooth side first. So this is the smooth side, this is the not so smooth side, and we're gonna go ahead and put it in the hole. That's what she said. Stick it in there, push it in all the way, deeper. Make sure it's just right. You don't want to be too rough with it. Okay, is it in? Yes, it is. She never said that. Yeah. All right. Okay, so it's slide in all the way. That was easy, nice and slide it in. Next. Okay, remove the plate from the Wyze lock by lifting up the bottom of the lock. Okay, so we're going to remove the face lock, face plate. Removed. There we go. All right, what's the next step? And place the Wyze lock onto the mounting bracket. Make sure it fits with your door, flush with your door. Okay. Manually lock and unlock the door to ensure the lock has been inserted correctly. And then tighten the pre-installed screws to secure the lock to the mounting plate. All right, so we're gonna do steps 1, 2, 3. So inside there, you got some screws. Those are the screws I'm gonna be using to lock or screw it onto the faceplate using the provided tool. So let's go ahead and put this on here. So the door is unlocked right now, so I'll put it on here, go ahead and jiggle it. Yep, there it is. It's flush. The door locks and unlocks, as you can see. And it says use the provided screws. Get a little bit more light on the subject. Screw it in. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and screw it in. That one, I don't want to put it too tight because the inside housing is plastic and I don't want to crack it with my Herculean strength. You know, my gains have been going down because the gym is closed. Truth be told, that's about the only thing I dislike about this whole lockdown is I can't get to the gym. Now, this one isn't screwing. Helps you put it in the hole there, Robert, and screw right. There you go. Not going to make any progress if you can't screw right. You would think by now I know how to screw right. Is Mr. Robert a dirty old man? Yes, he is. All right. There you go. Nice and tight and secure. It actually feels very secure on there. So I like that. Very tight, very secure. Okay, so that's on there. Let's go ahead and see what the next step is. Next. Okay, insert the included batteries. Okay. So put the included batteries in there. Here are the included batteries. Make sure they're pointing in the right direction. Make sure I don't cut my hand in the process. Monkee here is the wrapper of the batteries, and she is front and center. She is like, are those treats I hear? Nope, these are not the treats you are looking for, Monkee. Alright, so because my vision is not, can't see in the shadows, I'm checking the way the batteries go in. So this goes face down. Oh, they got little things, little battery holders, little clips. I don't know if you see that or not, but there's little clips that fold in and out, which is kind of nice. Like I said, details and matter. So this goes in, and that goes in. There's a little clip to hold battery in. This goes in. That goes in. There's a little clip to hold battery. And there you go. Now it's flashing green, or it flashed green once. Let's see what the next step says. Okay, next. Installation complete. Begin setup. Okay, press and hold the pair button until the lock beeps about 3 seconds and release. You see the green light start to flash. So here's the button up top here. Press and hold it. 1 second, 2 1 second, 3 1 second, it beeped. There you go. And hit the next on this. Alright. It was very quick to find the gateway. Now it's communicating with the lock gateway. Let's see how long that takes. It beeped again. It's still communicating. Light is flashing. This may take several minutes. I don't want to hold this up. I hear another confirmation beep. I don't want to hold this for several minutes. Alright, connection successful. Now it's going to take me through calibration. Calibrate. Close your door and manually lock the deadbolt. Door closed. Oh, put the faceplate on first. Alright, close the door and manually lock the deadbolt. Locked. Next. Loading. Alright, manually unlock the deadbolt and open the door. Okay, unlock it, door open. Okay, next. Calibration failed. Oh, the door's not open far enough. Okay, well, let's go ahead and close this door. And we're gonna switch positions. I do not want my dog having access to get any funny tricks and go outside. So actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put the dog in the crate, so therefore I don't have to worry about juggling too many things. Okay, and we are back. I have put Monkee in the crate. So it says try again on the calibration. So we're gonna try it again. Close your door and manually lock the deadbolt. Lock. Next. Loading. It beeped. Okay, manually unlock the deadbolt and open the door. Unlocked. Open. Now it's nice and wide open. Next. partially close the door so it's slightly ajar. So your door is ajar, okay? Next, close the door and manually lock the deadbolt. Closed, locked. And next. Alrighty then, it just unlocked the door. It's doing some things there. Let's get some better light on the subject. Let's go ahead and switch sides again. There we go. Alright, device name, calibration complete. Give your Wyze lock a name. We're going to call this Skanky lock. So S-K-A-N-K-Y, Skanky, and lock, L-O-C-K, Skanky lock. We may change that. I may change that later. I don't know. That's the first thing that came to mind. Alright, so do you want to set up the keypad? Yes, I do. Go ahead and set it up. Alright, so first thing it's going to do is get my stuff together, which I have, and it says I will need to provide a drill. We're going to take a look at this really quick. I have a drill, it's in the closet, I don't feel like digging it out. So, pardon my laziness, but I just don't feel like it. These screws are kind of small, very skinny. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my screwdriver and we're just going to manhandle the screw into place. Like I said, I do not feel like, just don't feel like messing with it. So I guess what happened is at some point in time my camera had stopped recording. I went ahead and reviewed the footage, and it got right up to the point where I was getting ready to do the install of the keypad. So today is the next day. One day later with new haircut, looking handsome as usual. And I can honestly say that you didn't miss much, because basically what happened is it took all of maybe 3 steps. I mounted the keypad to the wall. I paired it with the lock, and the last part was go ahead and setting up the password for it, or the passcode for it, and that was it. Truth be told, the whole experience was anticlimactic in a good way, because it just worked. I had everything I needed. I was able to put it together in less than 10 minutes. Actually, it took a little bit longer because I was filming it, but in less than 10 minutes time, without filming, from start to finish, everything was set and done, and it just works. My takeaway from it is that for the price of it, it's definitely worth it. I highly recommend it thus far. It has different settings on it. The pluses on it is that usually, like I said, when I walk my dog, I wouldn't keep my house key on me because I'm not going to be out the house that long. So now, just out of habit, starting a new habit, I'm actually bringing my key with me until I get totally comfortable with this, because I do have it set that after a minute of me closing the door, it will automatically lock the lock, which is great. It comes by default where it automatically lock the lock as soon as you close it, but you can set different timers. I believe it goes up to a whole full 30 minutes, but I have it set just for 1 minute, so that'll give me at least enough time to realize, hey, I don't have my key, or hey, I'm just going to the car to grab something and come right back in the house real quick. A minute is actually kind of a long time when you count it out. So I have it set for a minute, so when I walk out the house, I can very comfortably go down to the other side of the neighborhood, down to the waterfront, and come back, and the door will be locked, and I have the keypad set up. I punch my key in, my pin in, and it just works. I mean, it unlocks the door, and that's it. I was like, okay, well, like I said, to not repeat myself, like I said, I highly recommend it. It just works. You can set up temporary passcodes for, if you're gonna have somebody come over and do something for you or something like that, so and also you can have it set so that it'll lock at a certain time. The only dislike I have with it thus far is that it doesn't have full Google Assistant integration yet, but I looked online and I was able to see that apparently what's going to happen is they are in works with working with Google to get integration to the Home Assistant. It is integrated with Amazon Alexa, and I can set it to lock and unlock the door. By default, the unlock feature is disabled, so I can't tell Alexa to unlock it. That's by default. And at first I was like, well, that's kind of silly, but actually it makes kind of sense, because if somebody wants to get in your house and you have that feature enabled, that person outside could just simply yell to have Alexa unlock your door and it'll unlock it. So I believe that's set by default as disabled. I don't see myself enabling that anytime in the near future, but I can, from the comfort of my bed, tell Alexa to go ahead and make sure the door is locked, and the door will lock, and I don't have to worry about getting up, because we all do that. We get all comfortable, ready for sleep, and say, wait a minute, did I lock that door? Now I don't have to worry about it too much, because A, it's going to automatically lock, but just for good measure, I can always tell Alexa to go ahead and still lock the door anyway. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate your comments and your viewership. Definitely, if you like what you see, please go ahead and subscribe. It's free. If you decide that you don't want it anymore, you can unsubscribe, but definitely leave your feedback. Subscribe, tell a friend. The more people who take a look at it, the better. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out. And like I said, definitely do appreciate you watching. And I think I might even throw in some B-roll of my animals acting silly. Please tune into my other videos. Until then, stay safe and have a good day.